right, we made a promise earlier on in the show, and we're about to make good that promise, and that was to join Uyo for the World Cup qualifying match between Nigeria and Zambia. And I know that my colleague Dan-WAHAB is waiting. Dan-WAHAB, what's Uyo like? What's the spirit like? What's the tempo? Talk to us.
Okay, the spirit in Uyo is high, and the tempo as well is in accordance to that. The people of Uyo, the residents, are waiting for this. They are anticipating the match that will go down between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Chipolopolo of Zambia today. Later today, that match is coming up. And apart from the residents of this town, people are trooping in from across the country. Nigerians are willing to see this match. As a matter of fact, all the hotel accommodations in this Uyo town has been fully booked. That's to tell you how people are trooped in to see this match that will go down today. The players of Super Eagles of Nigeria, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they are also ready for this game. They had a light training session yesterday, though it was behind closed doors. The Chipolopolo of Zambia too, they had their own training session indoor yesterday. This morning, the Super Eagles of Nigeria we are going to have a teamwork before the match today. The stage is set here at the 30,000 capacity Akwa Ibom Stadium. Let me show you a bit of what is on ground at the stadium now. The final touches is being put in place. There you have it. You can see the personnel working to perfect the arrangement for the live coverage of the match that will also be transmitted by the Nigerian Television Authority. And there we have security personnel from Nigeria Police, DSS, Civil Defense, and even the road safety officials are on ground to ensure that we have each free exercise and match today to provide the adequate security that is required for the match that is coming down today.
Already anticipating to see the match play out by 5 p.m. today. But what's the mood of the players? What's their confidence like, talking about the Super Eagles?
Their confidence is high. They are confident, though they are saying they have respect for the Zambians because those guys are also good. They have a lot of young players. Talking about the Zambians now, they have young players, dangerous guys in the front line, as well as an experienced goalkeeper who had 116 caps. Talking about Kennedy, and they have one 18-year-old Dakar who got the only goal against Algeria. Remember, Zambians are defeated Algeria home and away to get to this point to push Algeria away from this competition. But then the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they are really ready for this match. They are not doing any talking yet. They said they want to do the talking on this pitch. So they are ready because they want to go to the World Cup. They know what it means to their personal CVs. So they have a lot of things to play for. Apart from their personal individual records, they also want to play for their sick goalkeeper. That's Carly Keme, who is bedridden now. They also trying to win this ticket for Nigeria. Remember, we could not go for two consecutive Africa Cup of Nations. So they are really ready and prepared to get this ticket for Nigerians. And of course, the coach is also willing to be there. He's coached in the past. He has coached 3 African national teams, talking about Gabon, Niger, and of course Burkina Faso. But he could not take any of them to the World Cup. So this will be his first time as a manager of any national team to be at the World Cup.
Welcome him to Nigeria. I'm wondering, what are the chances of the Zambians winning the Super Eagles?
Are there, but then the talking should be done on the pitch. They defeated Algeria, like I told you, back to back away. They won 3-1, and At home, they won 3-1 and they won 1-0 away. So that shows you the level of their readiness. And they are a lot more dangerous now. They are different from what we had. The team we played in Ndola would beat them about a year ago in Ndola, 2-1. Arsenal, Alex Iwobi got the first goal for Nigeria in that match. But then the Super Eagles too have their own chances. Of course, nobody gave the Super Eagles the chance to get to the summit of the group. They are top in the group with 10 points, followed by Zambia. So nobody gave the Super Eagles of Nigeria the chance to get to the top. But they beat the African champions, Cameroon, who just played a Confederation Cup and who won the Nations Cup as well. So the Super Eagles have their own game to play as well.
I'm wondering, this game actually means a whole lot to Nigerians. Dan-WAHAB, thank you. But I know particularly it means much more to Mikel Obi, considering the automatic given to him by his family.
Thank you so much, Musbau, Dan-WAHAB. We'll be joining you much later, talking about NTA. So you say, okay, you still want to say something. Let's hear him.
Okay, Mikel Obi has been showing good example as the captain of the team. He's leading them and is giving them the motivation that is adequately required. But the report just that I want to bring to you is that the NFF has just informed us that the Minister of Power Works and Housing, Babatunde Rajiv Fashola, is scheduled to represent the president to see this match that will go down today. And we're also expecting the Minister of Sports as part of the dignitaries today.
It's a big day for us here in Nigeria, and we're expecting to win. And I know that, you know, if we win, we may be the first African country to qualify for the 2018 World Cup qualifier. Thank you very much. Our correspondent there reporting live from Uyo, giving us updates on the mood for the players. Nigeria takes on Chipolopolo of Zambia much later today, and it will be aired live on the network service of the NTA at 5 p.m.